a new day, and as you saw, we promised that we would be more organized in our next endeavor.
Yeah.
So,
trying to be.
We're gonna do something that you guys haven't got to see since we've been here at the LZ compound. And that is taking a car and completely just stripping everything out of it and starting from scratch. So we're gonna pick a chassis while we're out back in the graveyard of chassis that we have yet to do anything
The cars
with.
go to die and then possibly be built.
Rebuilt. So this is a M3 project that we have for Adam one day. I don't know, it's Adam's. It's parked back here. This is mine, actually. This is my sedan. And it's jacked up because one of the tires went flat. Duarte sold the spare that I had on it because it was his, and then I just put the flat tire back underneath it. I don't really care because I'm not driving it. This is Joel's safari car that we set another car on top of it. Yeah, we're gonna jump it, we're gonna do things with it. We're not sure yet, but this is on a back burner as well. So think about this in the comments. Yo, I like the brass knuckle door. What's up?
You know, we always wonder how to get those doors open whenever we get the wide body fenders on them.
That
guy's thinking.
Brass with a little magnet on there. It's got a neodyne magnet.
Neato.
Yeah. This is Chris's Sweet 16 truck. Yeah. He's had this rust bucket since he was 16.
She's the old rusty soldier.
Still runs and drives. Oh! All right.
We got a winner.
We have a winner. This is way cooler than those two E36s. You guys already saw us build two E3, 4, 5, 6 E36s a couple of videos ago.
We're jumping off the wagon.
Yeah. We're going with a new chassis. So those of you who asked us a couple of videos ago, what's a good cheap chassis to get into? We always mention E36, E46. And sometimes we mention the E90 or E9X chassis. But what we never mention is the F chassis. And these have become a lot cheaper over the past couple of years.
Yeah, even the F80s.
Even the F80s. They're down to, you can get one with a rebuilt title for $25,000, $30,000, which is really inexpensive. So these things, you can get up with a blown M20 motor in it for like $2 grand, $3 grand.
N20.
N20. N. Yeah, it's a little crappy 4-cylinder. We have it in the front, we'll show you. But the motors go bad in them, but the chassis is great.
Fantastic.
You can pick up a chassis for little to nothing with full interior, but the problem is this little baby motor that it comes with.
This little guy.
Yeah.
Don't like this little guy.
Yeah, not for me. So we're gonna rip this out. We're gonna rip everything out of this car. That damn thing looks like it's gonna be a race car.
It's easier to roll when you got air in the tires. It's also easy to roll when you pull it with the old Danger Ranger.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Wendy can pull it without any tires on it.
It's fun.
Neutral.
It pushes easy. It's stock.
And it's a 4-cylinder.
Turbo cop.
She's a bad mamma jamma.
Jerk spun this a million times before he hooked it on. So we got this beast inside and we are going to show you how to take every single thing off of this car. And I shit you not, everything is coming out of this car. Every bolt, every nut, every cable, every wire, every trim piece, every piece of glass. It's all coming out.
Every brake line,
Everything. Yeah.
Oh, I love this
We
stuff.
might even buy a rotisserie. Or just steal Adam's, one or the other. Either way,
Like
probably just get our own.
So we forgot that we wanted to weigh this thing before we started taking anything off. This little bit of rubber and plastic trim isn't really going to be a big factor, but we do want to get a baseline to figure out where we started and where we end up, because obviously we're taking a lot of weight out, but we are adding weight with like the roll cage and the engine change and all that stuff. So we want to figure that out and also support our weight distribution purpose. How do you turn this thing on? Power button. There we go.
Pair.
All right. That guy. Now, how heavy do we think this pig is?
Well, you're already looking for it.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really mean anything.
3,700.
3,700?
Yeah.
30.
We'll go like 34.
520.
We'll go 3,400.
All right, do
35.20?
Yeah.
It's very specific. I feel like he knows something we don't.
I know nothing.
I expect all new cars to be heavy.
Yeah, I mean, and there's like 17 airbags in this thing, and God knows what else. Don't worry about that door. The weight's where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
We got a little excited.
We put it back in there though.
Yeah.
We also wanted to see if the door would fit inside of the chassis, and it does. Yeah.
It's good. Good standard of construction, you know?
3340, you were the closest. He said 3400.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That's not that bad. And this is the 4-cylinder
And
model.
what does Duarte want it done, soup to nuts, 3200?
No, 2,900 with him in it.
Oh, 2900 with him in it, okay.
And I mean, we can definitely get the weight down, but then, you know, with the cage and getting the weight back up, we're gonna have to add weight to this thing, is my assumption, by the time we're done doing all of this crazy stuff, just to get it up to the minimum weight that it's supposed to be for Formula Drift.
But we aren't building it for FD.
No.
FD spec.
Right, I mean, just giving you a good rundown on how to do everything as per the FD rulebook. Obviously, it changes a little bit between Pro-Am, Pro-Spec, and Pro, but for the majority, most of the stuff's the same.
We're not supposed to tell you what we're doing to this car, but we're gonna give you some insider trading info. We're gonna show you how to build an FD legal car, regardless of if you're gonna go to FD. It's always nice to build your drift car to make it FD spec, because almost every track you go to that requires cages and whatnot, they base it off of what the sport is, like the highest level, what it should be for safety specs. So if you have an FD legal cage, you're basically gonna be able to get into any competition that you enter into.
Safety first.
Safety first, then teamwork. So we're going to show you how to do everything to build a FD spec car, pro spec wise, not Pro 1, because you know you want to keep your pedal box in there and your stock steering shaft and some other things. But we're going to strip this thing. That's the only thing that matters right now. Strippers. So we have started on the exhaust for the S54 Swap E36 for Duarte, and we got a whole bunch of sweet parts from Vibrant. And I went on there and I got the 2 1/4. These come down as 2-inch, and I wanted them a little bigger, one because they didn't have enough stock in to next day ship for what I needed for 45s, because I needed like 10 of them and I would have bought them all out. So I went with the bigger exhaust. I went with a 2 1/4. It's gonna go all the way back. I'm gonna go dual on here, and I got about 8 45s from Vibrant, and they're all pre-cut, not the long ones that we're used to, just the little short 45s, which is really sweet. And then I got this 2 1/4 stainless, and it's already polished and brushed and has this nice little 45s on it, little beveled edge to it. Shout out to Vibrant, they're really stepping up the game. I haven't actually done any exhaust this small in a really long time, so this is, my hands feel so big holding this. Right now what we're doing is we're gonna figure out where our pipes are gonna go, and we'll get these to run in series together like this, and then we're gonna 45 them, 45, and then they're gonna shoot back that way, and we got in a sweet Vibrant muffler. So I got this one in from Vibrant, which is really sweet. It's a 1 inlet, 2 outlet. So it has There's sweet little vibrant etch on there. I was gonna give it a really nice look to it. I gotta grind this part down, obviously, to weld it on there. So I'll end up doing a Y. So we'll teach you guys how to build a Y for this. I'm probably gonna get a lot of comments saying, oh, you should definitely do an H pipe, not a Y pipe. And you're right, but Jordan from Arcade Tunes, the one that's gonna be tuning this, told me that it's fine if I do a Y pipe on this at the end. The farther towards the end, the better, because the headers, or the banks, left bank versus right, it always tries to fight its way out. Chelsea and Jordan from Arcade Tunes said the farther back you put either your Y or your H pipe, it'll help with the car and it'll help with the sound. So this already goes into a Y there, so it goes into 1 into 2. So I have to build a 2 into 1 to connect to that. So in the meantime, we're gonna build this exhaust all the way back to that point, and then we're gonna do a Y and tie it into this thing, and then add a bunch of hangers. And still waiting on a couple of bends that I got, because I didn't plan on doing a Y on this. I was hoping I could get a 2 in, 2 out. But Duarte just wanted the Y from what Jordan said. So we're gonna do this instead. So I won't be able to finish the exhaust today, or at least get most of it mocked up. I'm not finished with the Y because I don't have the extra elbows that I need to finish it. But we will get this started and see how far we get along today. It's pretty hot in here. Summer came back quick. It was like 60 degrees here for 2 weeks, Joel, and now it's gone. It's AC time. We're gonna go turn that bad boy on. So as you can see, there is nothing left of this car. Dude, it didn't move. There's nothing left in this thing. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, so we have it stripped. The only thing we have left to do to this chassis before we start building it up is sound deadening. So we've seen everybody's hints and tricks that they do sound deadening with, and we've tried them. Nothing works better than our way of doing it. So we're gonna show you next time. Not this time, because it's Friday. And apparently the Daytona something or other is going on. So Adam has a bunch of guests coming. So we need to clean this pigsty that is our shop. Because if you see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 projects going on in here at once. And there's only 2, well actually we got Tommy now from Quebec, so we have 3 of us. And Jonas, you can't see what Jonas is doing, because we don't want to go to black and white.
No, I got already on black and white.
You're already on black and white? Oh, bet. Greatest rapper alive over there. Jonas. So we are going to finish this weekend out, or this week up, with a video. Hope you guys like it. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, share with your friends. And nobody's got the color yet. I've been watching. No one has the color yet. So keep guessing. It's not Java Green, okay? Don't even say Java Green. It's not Java Green. And I can't say what it is. It wouldn't be my first choice. Maybe my second or third.
It rhymes with our shop helper. That's a deep one. That's a deep cut.
That's a deep cut. Wow, Chris just gave you guys all of the info, and it's 2 words. That's all you get. That's all you get. No one's got it yet. I want to give away a free t-shirt. It's not free, actually. I got to pay for it. So that's how much I care about you guys. I'm going to spend my own hard-earned money, buy you guys a t-shirt, and Joel's going to ship it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Go spend $5 at drifthq.com and get that sweet sim that you saw me, I can't even say it's driving, wrecking. All right, go get you a chance to win it for me, and then send me a video of you actually being able to drive a car on the damn thing, because I can't.